Hello, folks. Alright, so, disclaimer before all of this, as many of you may or may not know, I am not a professional HOTS player. I know. It's surprising to me, too. I don't know why the Pro League hasn't called me yet, but, one day it'll happen. It'll come to be. Anyways, first video we're starting off here is with Alextraza. And as you can see, I was contemplating which build I was going to go. And I eventually decided on my standard high health build, which it has an extreme healing output, but the problem with it is that you got to get real close to your teammates and you got a chance of getting blown up. So we've got our URL here trying to jump in, and immediately there's an ambush plan to take one of us out, which they actually almost did take me out. But luckily we were able to get through it. Unfortunately I had to tap the well a little early, but it is what it is. Now, like I said, I'm not a professional. You'll see me make a lot of mistakes. You'll see these players make a lot of mistakes. This is a quick match. But, it's all for the giggles. So, this build, I was trying to tell Abathur to take the bottom line, because we need someone to soak experience, but, this build doesn't really come online until level 7, when you get the flower blossom thingamajigs. Are we gonna get her? No, we don't get her. So, because the way Alextraza works is her Q, it sacrifices 15% of her health to heal for 150%, I think, of that life miss from you to heal others. So basically, you're sacrificing your life to heal other people. You can then use your W ability to AoE heal you and everybody else who stands in the circle. Most Alextraza players use that just to heal themselves, to keep their health high enough so that they can use their Q to then heal. Your E button is wow, he was really devoted for that. He really wanted to kill the Sakura. Your E button is Flame Buffet, and it's actually got a really long range that you can use to just harass people, and if you hit people that you've already hit with it within a certain time frame, it actually does a decent amount of damage, and you can slow people and do a lot of fun stuff with it. So while you're healing, you can fire basically from the back line and still hit their front line and just keep harassing them and ticking away at them. So once the spec is online, the entire goal, the entire playstyle is that you sit on the back line. Oh, fuck, he stunned me out of the dragon. We didn't need the dragon, it wasn't an emergency. I was hoping I could pop it and maybe we could score a kill or two before this. Now I'm gonna pop dragon, literally just to heal us back to full before the tribute, because I don't have level 7 yet. But yeah, anyway, so the whole goal of the spec is to sit on the backline, throw out flame buffets, and just spam Q, because you have lowered cooldown from your first talent. You have the blossoms, which just make it completely free, and so you're just constantly just doing high heals again and again and again every like 3.5 seconds. And then usually you're just using your W button to keep yourself topped off if you happen to take any spare damage from weird shots here and there. Of course, like I said, the problem with this is you have to get in a little bit close and personal, so. And I didn't feel like we were doing enough damage, so I kept trying to pop in there and trying to help him a little bit before we even hit 7, but it's all good. The Debo's kind of free pushing in the bottom line there. Yep, URL noticed the same thing. But we've got the tribute up top. I don't think it's worth trying to kill Nazebo. But unfortunately, I'm a healer. I have to follow my team, so here we go. Level 7. This is where it comes online. As soon as I pick that talent, there it is. Yeah, Life Blossom. So I do that. I pick up the flower. Make sure I go back to full, and now every time I heal, it'll heal completely for free. It won't take any of my life, but it'll drop that flower. And as long as I pick up the flower, I can keep healing. I can keep. See, if that Zeratul had continued to blink away and continue to run, I was going to go around to the side there, catch him, and heal him back to full. But instead, he decided to blink back in and try to go 1v4. We really shouldn't be here. We're completely outnumbered. Should have just let him have it. Yeah. He blinked back in like he was just gonna solo everybody and do the eternal poke. Just deleted him. Our Abathur wasn't very. Ooh. Yeah. I can't heal myself very well. I can use my W for a pretty decent heal, but it takes a while and I have to stand still and yeah. So the whole point about the high health build is I gotta keep high health. So I gotta stay way in the backline. I gotta stay safe. That's why at level 2 you pick up Exuberance, which increases your movement speed by I think 15%. So I'm just constantly able to dodge skill shots and stay in the backline pretty safe and snug. And when I need to jump in and heal, I can. Alextraza is a pretty powerful character in the right hands with her trait, which is Dragon Form. Which is what I'm saving here, so I'm looking for the right moment. I want to keep my team high and healthy, but I also want to... So I do my AoE heal, and then I do the dragon's AoE heal, and then I start healing the dragon. I'm just trying to overpower the situation. I'm just trying to push through everything, which is what she's really good at. As long as she has her cooldowns. If she doesn't have her cooldowns... So yeah, while you're in dragon form, your Q still... Ooh. Yeah, I wasn't able. But the flower's there, so I think the heal went off, but it just didn't... Yeah. Anyways, when you're in dragon form, your Q still heals the same way, but when you go into dragon form, you get so much more health that your Q more or less just becomes a free mega heal. You just spam it. And you also, your W is still the same kind of AoE heal, except the circles are much larger. I think the healing's for a little bit more too. And then your 3 turns from flame buff it into a AoE pushback in a cone in front of you. So it's really nice to pop dragon form. You can push the entire enemy team back, heal your entire team up, keep them away, and she also does a decent amount of damage while in dragon form. So we just got our heroics. I picked up Cleansing Flame, which is an amazing heroic. I actually like her new Lifebinder too. They changed it so that it puts a giant heal on you and your target and then levels out your health, which is really nice. But unfortunately, yes, see Zeratul, he kept running to the left there, trying to, he tried to come back to me way too late. Missed the flame. We just need to get out of here. I'm trying to keep her alive, but I'm not going to be able to keep her alive and me alive. So I heal her up and I branch off, hoping maybe she'll get out, which it looks like she does. Anyways, I picked up. I like the new Lifebinder, but I picked up Cleansing Flame, which sends you up into the air, and you rain down healing or damage depending on who you're hitting, whether you're hitting a teammate or an enemy. And it's great for massive amounts of healing if you want to try to heal your team up, or if you're trying to chase down a kill and somebody on the enemy team's real low. Cigar is way overextended. She really wants that building though. I don't think it's... There's no way she gets away from this. Oh yeah, she does. I remember. Come on. Come on, baby girl, I got you. Yeah. Yeah. Where you going, Muradin? My curse subsides. I keep falling to her like, I'm gonna heal you, I'm gonna heal you, I'm gonna heal you, completely forgetting she has her nidus. She doesn't give a shit about me. Anyways, Cleansing Flame, you can rain down healing or destruction. But what's really nice is that it provides an escape because it takes you out of battle. And it can also be used as a travel mechanic. You can fly basically across the entire map. So, escape, it can provide defense, it can provide offense, it can provide an escape, it can provide travel. It's an extremely versatile heroic. And when you combine it with your dragon, which is really nice, is you can pop dragon, you can do the AoE heal, you can do some things with the dragon, and then launch yourself up there with Cleansing Flame, and it pauses your dragon duration. But doesn't pause the cooldown on the spells, so when you come down dragon, you can do an AoE heal again. It's really nice. You just gotta time it all well. So she's got all her cooldowns, she becomes really, 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 really powerful. And if you notice too, when I'm healing people and the flower's dropping on the ground, I don't have to run directly over the flower. See, I'm doing this, and now I'm gonna pop Cleansing Flame, do a little damage to them, a little healing to my team, and then land, and I'm still in dragon form, and I can do another AoE heal. I was so terrified for that Zeratul until I realized it was a copy. I still wanted to go over there and heal him, and I was like, oh, that's just a copy. Now see, I've dropped below 75% health, so all my high heal benefits from all my talents, none of them apply. So in 3 seconds I'll drop an AoE heal, that way I can get back to where I need to be. What I was saying though is the flower, when it drops, you don't have to run directly over it. You just have to get kind of close to it and it'll auto pick it up, which is really nice. If you had to run directly over it, this would be a little too difficult to play this start. I had a game before this where, and I know all the beginning Alextraza's faces, or not beginning Alextraza's, but when she first came out, she would drop the AoE healing ring, and people would avoid it. They had no idea what the fuck it was, or if they really needed to stand in it, and it just, yeah. People are a lot better about it now, but I had a game before this. They just kept avoiding it, and then also, because I have to heal them and pick up the flower, you know, I would heal them from a distance, but they would also then they'd blink or jump or run away, and I couldn't pick up the flower, and they'd run off and just assume I would, I don't know, super awesome mega heal them from a mile out. I don't think Alextraza's played, well, I know she's not played that much, and I think the detriment of that is that a lot of players don't understand how to work with her, kind of like the Lost Vikings. Her, pick up the flower. Oh shit. Oh shit. See, this is the problem. If they come after me in the back line, I'm fucked. Yeah, see, she stunned me, or he stunned me out of my Cleansing Flame, so I'm just trying like heck to get out of there. Now I'm just so low in health, and none of my high heal talents work. And if you go to the high heal spec and you don't have high health, you're almost dead in the water. One, Alextraza in general, if she doesn't have high health, her Q does almost no healing. You can see the green number above my health bar. That's how much it'll heal currently. And so the lower in health you drop, the lower that number goes. And so you get to the point where you're so low in health that you're no good to anybody. And your AoE circle heal, because you didn't take the talents to buff it, I mean, it does okay healing, but again, people have to stand still, stand in it, and they become targets for... No! I got you. And... got you. See, every 3.5 seconds I can heal for 750 right now, or 745. Every 3.5 seconds, 745 heal. That's insane. Zeratul's still down there fighting him and blinking around. I'm happy he gets out, but... we did trivial. We got it. Our URL's like just about every other URL, where she just wants to see, and I can't go in there, so I pop Cleansing Flame. That way I can get over them to her, heal her up. Unfortunately, that's not a sign to go back in, which is how a lot of people take it. See, heal him, dragon form. I just really don't want to lose this right now. We're outnumbered. I gotta keep myself safe. When you're in dragon form, you get more health and you're a little bit tankier, but you're not invincible. They can still win. We were 1-for-1, and then yeah, I saw that fight going bad. That's why I popped dragon form. I did not want to engage on that. I was a little too panicky to tell them to retreat, though. It's all good. Now, see, this is a bad idea. There's only 2 of them. I mean, plus Abertha, but there's only 2 of them, and they go in when they know that there's 3 of the enemy team. I mean, if you've got really long-range poke and you can safely do it, cool. I think she takes out lead main right here. Yeah. So that was cool. But they still get the tribute. If you can do long-range poke and delay things, go for it. Like, especially if you're like an Asmodan or even a Gul'dan or Sergeant Hammer or something like that, or a Hanzo, someone who can just no, but stay safe. It's cool. But if you're not, fucking don't worry about it. Just avoid it. Come back another day. You know, like here, yeah, they're gonna get the curse, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, we can defend against the curse. I mean, we're winning. We still have all our forts and keeps. You know, they're down to 2nd tier. We are doing just fine. If they get this curse, it's not the end of the game. I love when everybody groups up. That way you can heal your team and damage them. And the last one is you landing those. So you always got to be careful. I've seen some people, you know, do the Cleansing Flame and they don't realize that last one is them landing. And they're like, I'm going to hit this guy. And all of a sudden they land. And it's like, oh crap. And they're right in the middle of the enemy team. So be careful about that. Also, when you launch up into Cleansing Flame, you don't heal at all. Yourself. So if you're really low on health and you hit Cleansing Flame, remember that, because when you land, you're still going to be really low in health. See, I popped Dragon Form. Again, here we weren't outnumbered, we were just a little outgunned. There are 3 damage dealers versus a tank, a damage dealer, and a healer. Fortunately, though, that was the key, that they didn't have a healer and we did, so we were able to just out-sustain them. They had a little bit more damage, but they couldn't heal themselves up very well.
Let me guess, you've done this before.
So now that we've hit level 20, I was able to pick up Blessing of the Red. That's that little dragon symbol you see on my teammates. Every, I think, 40 seconds, something like that, I can put it on one of them. And it stays on them till they die, and it gives them 500 extra health. You can read the talent later. It's really nice. It makes your tank tankier, it makes your DPS tankier, it makes everybody, it just gives everybody 500 more health, which, let's face it, that's been the difference between life and death so many games. So many games. So yeah, all of a sudden your team just has massive amounts of health, and the enemy's just like, what is going on? I kind of skipped over the other talent tiers. I didn't talk about what I picked. Basically, I picked one that extended my Dragon Queen duration, my trait. And I forget what else I picked. I'll have to go through and look at it. Oh, I picked Life Unbound. I have it on my Q button there. Yes, I know I've been saying QWE, but as you can tell, I don't play QWE like everybody else. I use 1, 2, and 3. So, usually, yeah, she got deleted before I could do it. And then I popped Cleansing Flame, which, now that she's dead, it was kind of useless. See, I can't get up in there. Zeratul managed to kill and get away. But I couldn't go up in there. I couldn't join him in the middle of their team. Like right here, it's the same thing. I was hiding in the bush and I'm a little scared. Because if they jump on me in the back line, I have nothing. Luckily, my team came to my rescue. Yeah, if you have Cleansing Flame, you can escape. If you have Dragon Form, you can pop that and blow them away or kill them. You can do so many stuff with cooldowns, but with no cooldowns, you jump on an Alextraza in the back line, there's nothing she can do about it. And right here, you can see, I was telling them to retreat. I was gone. They were outnumbered. There was no point. It was just give it to him. Not only that, but it wasn't going to give him a curse. It was just going to give him one. Wasn't worth losing our lives over.
I suggest we capture this.
And here, I'm doing exactly what it looks like. I'm just trying to clear out the lane a little bit. And remember, you don't always have to kill all the minions. It's nice if you can, so you can get the XP real quick. But if you don't have time, if you got to get to something or go help the team, you can do what I just did. I got their minion wave lower than mine. That way, eventually, my minion wave will push through theirs and keep going. So everything's pushing in our, in favor of us, and I can go off and help my team. Especially past 20. Past 20, experience doesn't matter. But you still want the minions pushing towards them because it will take down their buildings and push towards the core, and it just helps overall. Yeah, like I said, pre-20, if you can manage to just take out a minion wave real fast, that's cool because you can get the experience. But if you can't afford to take that time, at least spend time to launch one spell. Just get their minions, 2 health lower than yours, and that'll guarantee that eventually. See there, I tried to travel over and heal my team real quick, but I was way too late. That's my landing. And again, we're outnumbered. This is a bad place to be. So I'm trying to blow them away. I'm trying to keep us alive and trying to provide us an escape. But our Urel wants to keep going in. She thinks me in Dragon Form means, let's kill them. It's like, it really doesn't. Doing what I can, but yeah. Luckily she has bubble hurt. Cigar I did, so I feel bad. I was trying to do all I could. I could do what some healers do when they just flat out leave. And hope their team gets the idea, but I don't like to do that. This right here, what I did, Alextraza can't really take camps by herself. She doesn't have enough self-healing. She just can't do it. But I do this all the time, as I'll start taking a camp by myself and get real low on health. And usually it forces my team to see it and come to my rescue and take the camp. It's my not so subtle way of making them take the camp. But it worked. And then here, I thought we'd just take a camp, provide a little bit more pressure. But I do want this tribute. I do want the tribute. It'll give us a curse. We want this real bad. We're outnumbered currently. But I feel pretty good. I'm topped off on health. I've got Cleansing Flame cooldown. So I'm thinking maybe I might be able to do something. And if not, I've got the Cleansing Flame, so I can just get out of there. We almost got it. We almost snuck it. But unfortunately, like I said, as you can see, we're outnumbered. It was a good copy from Abathur right there. I distracted him. But see, now I'm going to be chased off by Li Ming. Like I said, without any self-healing, there's nothing I can do. I can just dodge your skill shots, hope to God she doesn't kill me. But unfortunately, it takes me out of the fight. It's just like killing me. I healed myself before I harp, that way when I go back it takes a second or two less. So I can get out of the starting zone a little bit faster. I don't know why Urel's sitting there against the fence letting them Now here, thought I was gonna fight under the tower and be safe, and then I remembered I'm an idiot. The towers are disabled during the curse, so I dropped to the back line a little bit and popped my trait. But you see how powerful it is. Even with the tower disabled, there's only 2 of us, and we're still holding off 4 of them because the dragon is just that much of a threat. Urello's also a little overpowered right now. But yeah. I couldn't. I didn't need it. The well's almost dead. So I figured I'd tap it. She's really good at keeping herself at high health, and she uses almost no mana in this spec, so I'm never really worried about having to tap a well. So I figured I'd just do it anyways. We're slowly winning the game through minions. You can see we're absolutely dominating this game. We're doing really well. But it's sad because you can see there's a lot of mistakes our team is making, which means there has to be way more that their team is making for us to be able to be winning this wholeheartedly. So yeah, I can see that they're trying to take the boss here. So I decide to disrupt the boss and then we win. So instead I use my ultimate to grab all of it. And that was the game. Fairly standard. I've had better, I've had worse. We'll talk about talents in a sec. Alright, so as far as specs go, I took a screenshot here. Well, video screen, whatever. Doesn't matter. So this is the high health build. At level 1, like I said, you take Live and Let Live. And it basically, as long as you're above 75% health, it reduces the cooldown of your Q. Which, that's what makes it like a 3.5 second cooldown. Otherwise, I think it's 7. At 4, I take Exuberance. Again, while you're above 75% health, you have, I think, 15% movement speed. So you're also really fast. You can dodge those skill shots and keep yourself in the backline and safe, which really helps keeping yourself above 75% health. Exuberance is also just a good talent overall. A lot of people use it in other specs and hybrid specs that Alextraza plays. At 7 is what defines this spec, Life Blossom. Like I said, as long as you have the flower on you, your next Q doesn't take any health from you. And because it doesn't take mana either, basically it makes it free. And because it doesn't take any health from you, it doesn't then lower your next Q. So all your Qs stay the same because you're staying at high health. So like I said, I was healing for like 750 at one point. So every time I hit Q, 750, 750, 750. As long as I kept picking up the flower. I would heal someone, drop a flower, I'd pick it back up. So the next one's free, and so on and so forth. Like I said, it's extremely high output. I forgot to look at how much healing I did. I will guarantee I way out healed that Lily. Usually I out heal other healers sometimes 2 to 3 times as much with this build. If I'm able to actually get it up and going and heal some people. I remember I was up against an enemy team that I think had a Deckard and a Tyrande, and I out-healed both of them combined. It's a little ridiculous, but like I said, you have to pick up the flower, which is the extremely dangerous part. Anyways, at 10, Cleansing Flame, you saw it multiple times. Wonderful, wonderful versatility talent. I do want to stress that, don't forget that it does heal your teammates and you can travel with it. I see a lot of people use it as I'm going to kill the enemy team, I'm going to nuke it. That's what this is. It's a sky nuke. It is not. It does do damage. You can kill people with it, but it doesn't do that much damage. You're not going to 0 to or 100 to 0 somebody. You're not going to just delete someone. So if you can spam a little damage in there, cool. If someone's really low on health and maybe you can get the kill, awesome. But otherwise, use it for interrupts and stuff, but use it to heal your team. It will save you in team fights. And like I said, it's also a great travel tool. I've actually used Alextraza as somewhat of a global presence sometimes, where I'm in the bottom lane, I will pop that and travel all the way to the top lane for a tribute or, a capture point or something. It's a little bit of a waste because you're wasting the healing and damage potential, but sometimes the experience gain that you got from the bottom lane and then flying immediately up, just like a Bright Wing or whatnot, is worth it. At 13, I took Life Unbound, which when you heal someone with it, if they're stunned, rooted, or whatnot, it does it lowers the cooldown if they're stunned, rooted, and whatnot. It does a decent amount of healing. I don't remember how much, and it will also AoE pulse around them, so it'll do damage. Which I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said that that's what he really likes, that it does damage. But the main thing about it is that it is an instant cast heal. That's the base value of it. So even though you've got all these talents that make your Q super low and super helpful and everything, at 13 you take Life Unbound because it's oh crap, I need to heal that person immediately for something, and you can just do that and at Q, and you can immediately bring someone up real fast. At 16, I just took extended Dragon Form. I just wanted it to last longer. At 20, I took Blessing of the Red, which gave everybody 500 more health. Until they die, and then you got to give them the buff again. Anyways, those are my talents. You can see the talents from everybody else, which I'll discuss those when I do those characters. Alright, thanks folks. I really highly advise playing Alextraza. She's a lot of fun. She's got two other main builds. She's got her W build and her E build. Her E build, she's a bit more self-sufficient, a little bit more of a damage dealer, but you have to be able to hit skill shots. Her W build is very powerful. It does a lot of healing, but it requires everybody to stand in her circle of healing constantly. So, yeah, there's trade-offs for everything. Alright, folks. Enjoy the rest of your day.